Oh, you want it on here?
Yeah. So hi, I am out here at the St. Paul Capitol at the Rotunda, and we are doing a press conference for the underserved businesses in the Twin Cities. So if you guys have any questions or concerns you would like to voice, please feel free to do so in the comments. Thank you. So everybody's getting set up. So you guys have any questions or any concerns that you would like to voice about Twin Cities business owners feeling underserved, please feel free to do so in the comments. Thank you. I was gonna go see if they got some food. Okay.
Where at?
They was in the truck out there.
Oh,
If you can need seat, you can get seat here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
bring it over here.
Yeah.
I'll bring it.
You want to? Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to share your comments. You guys, they're going to be starting momentarily, so just bear with us. So Queen's Talk TV is an online international TV network that streams from Roku, Amazon Fire, the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, and my website. Thank you. Yeah, I needed to go a little. I needed to do after. Oh, maybe
You good?
I'm trying to figure out what time we do my speaker here. Oh, I think I figured it out. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I'm just playing background music until we get started. I'm just playing background music until we start.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, yeah.
Hello? Hello? I'm at the No, that should be fine.
Ready to start, I'll sit back there. I gotta put that camera back too.
You said what now?
When it start, I can sit back there.
Like,
Wait, what if
the camera so like you want to get them and then if I talk to them, make sure you turn it towards me. I'm gonna sit here.
Hey, camera on this.
yeah.
Yeah. So when they talk, you want to get back. Anybody who gets a question,
Great rising, good rising. We'll get started in 1 or 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all are enjoying the business.
Yeah.
We'll start in about 1
You have the sound. I know you know that.
I know that he plugged up a speaker so that I can be connected to the speaker. So yeah,
That's cool.
thanks.
All right, if you need the caller.
Okay.
That dude's legit.
Sure. Why not? Why not? He said, I'm hoping they will make it count. And then they get this low land takedown loans, bonus. Please, get the right way. You need to buy a building.
Finally, I get a minute. Was just setting up, Yolanda. I'm sorry.
That's
Definitely.
okay.
How are you?
Good.
Good, good. I like the setup.
Thank you.
Definitely. And you are recording it? I see that. Oh. Set up the,
It's live on Facebook.
huh?
I'm live on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You know what you brought, y'all.
You know what I'm doing?
I'm asking you.
Of course I
I'm
do.
just asking you. You're all over the place.
Hey,
You
man.
sing, you rap, you tap dance, goddamn. No. You're taking pictures. You all over the place.
Yeah, I know, right?
You like female me. I'm all over the place.
That's right. I tried to be iconic one day. So.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we gonna get it.
yeah, man.
Yolanda won't believe how long I've been knowing you.
What? Oh, yeah, we've been knowing each other since 2000, something like 2016.
Long time.
Yeah, I was a kid then.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it is now 13:50. So if you all can begin to take your seats, we're going to end the networking portion. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, we are going to proceed with this event. So if you all would please take your seats. Come on forward, please. We do not fight. We will cut off the networking portion and we will now go ahead and proceed with the beginning of the event. Thank you. As you all are taking your seats, I'll let you know exactly who I am. A lot of people refer to me as Deacon, but I am Deacon Corey St.Paul. I'm a senior public engagement liaison here with the Office of the Governor, and I'm excited to be your MC for this wonderful kickoff event for Underserved Business Month. I want to express gratitude and appreciation to Patio Consulting CEO and founder of Equitable Development Action, Jude Nadi, who has been nothing but a good brother to me. So I appreciate you. Can we clap it up for your brother? He has been going back and forth from his capital and Brooklyn Park, the small business center, and he has been very active in the work in the community. And I see a lot of you all have been active as well. We are going to be hearing from just a few guests. I'm gonna say we have special guests, Representative Portman. Right? Oh, come on. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but when we used to rent out party spaces, we used to be the loudest one. So this is your house. Let's get loud. We're also going to meet with Chief Equity Officer, Dr. Stephanie Barrage. And also my good friend will be coming, Assistant Commissioner of Deed, Matthew Muhammad will be here. So with that being said, welcome to Underserved Business Month, a pioneering initiative dedicated to amplifying the voices and empowering businesses that have historically faced barriers. More than just an event, Underserved Business Month is a year-long commitment dedicated to fostering an inclusive ecosystem. We want to amplify voices, streamlining capital access, and providing unwavering support for underserved entrepreneurs. That is something to get excited about. Their mission is to empower, uplift, and celebrate underserved businesses who are our unsung champions, the heartbeat of economic prosperity. The vision goes on to say an inclusive business ecosystem that ushers generational wealth to all regardless of zip codes. And so who are underserved businesses? Underserved businesses include women, minorities or BIPOC, veteran-owned businesses, and those in low wealth, rural or disaster-impacted communities. These businesses also face challenges of accessing capital, resources, and support needed for growth. So what you are doing here is important. What you are doing here is supporting each other, holding and honoring that the work that you are doing, you're doing it together, right? And in order to get things done, you have to do it together. We all do better when we all do better. And with that being said, I am going to turn the floor over to the CEO himself. Everybody give a hand to my brother, Jude Nunn.
Thank you, Pastor Corey. And thank you, everybody, for coming. My name is Jude Nadi, the founder of Equitable Development Action. I'm glad that we made it today. It's an amazing day, and this has been in the works for a couple of months, trying to put this together. I appreciate everybody who made it possible for us to be here today, and it's a day of reckoning. For some of us who have spent a lot of our time in the community, supporting underserved businesses, supporting underserved communities, this is a day for us to come together to unite and work for everybody. I'm glad that today we are setting up this inaugural Kickoff of Underserved Business Month. It's a whole month long of celebration, of sharing, and of also advocating for underserved businesses. So the kickoff is today, and for the whole month from now to May 25th, it's all about what is affecting us as minority-owned businesses, as underserved businesses, and what we can do together to overcome. I know that a couple of weeks ago, if any of you know the company that's called TSMC, it's called Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. They got $9 billion to manufacture chips here in the US in Arizona.
9856.
However, those of us who are here in Minnesota who really work hard to support small businesses, we are left there. So we want that support. It's good to manufacture chips, but for those of us who are here and other underserved businesses, when you invest in us, you are investing in local economy. You are investing in Minnesota. You are investing in us because we do business here, we serve our people, and when we spend the money here, when we sell here, we spend the money here, and we pay taxes here. We build local economy. It's very, very important. And this goes beyond leadership or anybody. It's for all of us to see the value of supporting small businesses. And everybody can do it. So whenever you want to buy something, and there's small kiosk in your community, and you stop by and you buy from that small business over there, you are supporting underserved business. So instead of going to Walmart or going to Target, they serve their purpose. But if a small business has small margin, I'm not saying big margin, something bigger than what you can get from Walmart, you can stop by in that small business and buy from that. So we are supporting underserved business. And this is why we are here today, to make this case that anybody can support underserved business in different ways. Because just think about those who work, think about living paycheck to paycheck. But if you are a small business, sometimes you may not have paycheck at all. So the money you get as underserved business, as micro business, you may not have so much to bank in another country. You get that money and you spend it globally. You spend it within the people. So we are building economy. Then underserved businesses, together with minority-owned businesses and small businesses, all together we work to strengthen the homeland security of this country. Because by the time we produce here, we don't buy from our enemies. By the time we produce here in Minnesota, we don't buy for those who really don't wish us any good. And that's why we're here. So knowing whichever way we can support underserved businesses, from the corporate level to those in agencies, to those who are in minorities. So anything we can do to support underserved businesses, that's why we are here. So we have some bills at the legislature, and we also have some agencies we're talking to really expand their services to communities that don't usually get support. As we do that, we are building our local economy and we are supporting those who need it most. Because any dime you spend, any dollar you spend in these businesses, they're going to turn it around and make sure that the money circulates in the community. That's how we build community, and that's why we're here. So I thank you for coming, and we have with you. And then after this, we're still going to have other our award that follow up to celebrate these businesses who struggle every day and who make it happen in spite of all the challenges. Thank you.
It's often, it's not often you look at somebody and say, man, that's a kindred spirit. That brother Jude is a kindred spirit who I enjoy talking to. He is definitely a good brother to learn from. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce our first speaker, Representative Melissa Hortman. As a speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives, Speaker Hortman champions legislative efforts for healthcare, education, and labor, drawing from her diverse educational background and commitment to community service. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I present to you Speaker Melissa Hortman.
Well, thanks a lot. It's really great to be here. Anybody who's met Jude knows when he asks you something you can't say no, and he asked if I would come by. It's absolutely my pleasure to be here. Again, my name is Melissa Hartman, and I'm the state representative for Brooklyn Park, Champlin, and Coon Rapids, but I also serve as the Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives. And since the DFL majority took over the Minnesota House in 2019, and especially following the merger with Floyd in 2020, we have made it a real priority in the work that we do to close some of Minnesota's inexcusable inequities that we have across the board. And one of the places we've invested a lot of time and money, especially in the last year, since we've had also a DFL-led Senate, is closing the gaps in economic opportunity. So our chair of economic development is Representative Odin Hassan from Minneapolis, and our chair of workforce development is Representative Jay Jean from St. Paul. And those are the chairs in the House and the Senate. The chair of the combined committee is Senator Bobby Joe Champion. And last year, we gave them in excess of $500 million to invest in workforce development, in communities of color, and in economic development, and really focusing in on communities of color. And tons of money has gone out the door, tons of money is still going out the door. There's lots of programs indeed for folks to apply to get some assistance. It doesn't mean everybody who would like assistance can get assistance, but we're trying to build a bigger ecosphere where when people want help to get their business up and going, that they can find some resources. And I just couldn't be more proud of the work that they have done in reaching out to the community. We kind of, in our caucus, have a saying, nothing about us without us. And so we really try to work within the community to come up with solutions rather than thinking that people in this building have solutions. We know solutions to the problems we all face are out in the community, and we have to find folks and work alongside each other to get things done. Democracy is of the people, by the people, for the people, but only when the people are engaged. So I want to thank you for being here in your state capitol. This is your space, this is your house. And being a part of the system, talking to your state representatives, talking to your state senators, your mayors, your city council members, to make sure that the government is working for you. We really count on the whole team being engaged. So thanks for being here. Thanks for all you've done, and we look forward to continuing to work together.
Absolutely phenomenal, Speaker Workman. Thank you. And as we continue on with this person I consider a very dear friend, my godson, but some of you won't understand that. Dr. Stephanie Barrage, Minnesota's first Chief Equity Officer, leverages over 3 decades of educational experience to advocate for equity, diversity, and inclusion efforts across the state. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I bring to you to the stage Dr. Stephanie Barrage.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for such a warm introduction. I am Dr. Stephanie Barrage, and I am the Chief Equity Officer for the state of Minnesota. It is great to be here with you today, and I am here on behalf of Governor Tim Walz and Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan. In my role as the Chief Equity Officer, I connect stakeholders across Minnesota with state government. My job is to help them partner together so that they can achieve equity, opportunity, accessibility for everyone. I collect input from community members and make recommendations to the state leaders on policy, budget, and executive actions targeting and eliminating disparities across race, geography, ability, gender, sexual orientation, and economic status. In our One Minnesota plan, we acknowledge that Minnesota does best when state agencies and communities partner, collaborate together so that we can achieve common goals. One of the priority areas that we focus on is, of course, communities and the workforce. Today, I stand before you with a deep sense of purpose and commitment to championing the cause of small businesses. Your resilience, innovation, and unwavering determination are the cornerstones of communities and economies. In the face of adversity, you have not only persevered, but you have thrived, overcoming obstacles that many would deem insurmountable. Your businesses are not just enterprises. They are symbols of hope, opportunity, and empowerment for generations to come. Yet, despite your invaluable contributions, too often systemic barriers have hindered your growth and stifled your potential. Today, I stand with you shoulder to shoulder, with you in breaking down these barriers and creating a level playing field where every entrepreneur, regardless of race or background, can succeed. You are here today to through access to capital, resource accessibility, business development, entrepreneurship, regardless of your race and background, and to build collaboration and partnerships. We must remember that our collective strength lies in our unity. Let us lift each other up, amplify each other's voices, and pave the way for a brighter, more inclusive future for all. In closing, let me affirm the unwavering support to small business owners who enrich our community and inspire us with your resilience and determination. Coming here today, we are building a future where every dream is within reach and every entrepreneur has the opportunity to thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Barrage, appreciate that. And so as you all look around your house and look at each other, I want you to say, this is the foundation. This is the starting point. You have to have a beginning somewhere, right? And so with you all, the word is going to spread, right? You're going to be able to talk about this event to your family and friends and other entrepreneurs and say, hey, this is how we can support each other. This is how we can spend time in the community, breaking bread at our house. So I just want you all to remember this moment that we are participating in as you walk around and you break bread at each table and get to know each entrepreneur and individual. Say, hey, we're in this together, right? And so with that being said, I'm going to move on to the next speaker. we have Commissioner Trista Martinson. Commissioner Martinson, Chair of the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners, brings a wealth of leadership experience from her distinguished military career and advocacy for affordable housing and veteran rights. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, Speaker, Commissioner Trista Martinson.
I'm so excited to be here, and I'm really honored to represent the county initiative. So we've been hearing from speakers who represent the state and the state government. The truth is, we gotta break it down locally in our communities. So I just want to share some of the things we're doing in Ramsey County. We are here in Ramsey County in St. Paul. Thank you for coming to Ramsey County. We're really proud of the work that we are doing because we know that racial equity is a regional competitive imperative. It's not optional. We have to succeed on racial equity in order to be successful. Wage disparities across racial lines soften our economic competitiveness, and a renewed and targeted focus on job access, skill training, high wage industry growth, coupled with intentional efforts to dismantle institutional racism will really create equitable economic pathways, and that's what we're committed to in Ramsey County. We know that the undercapitalization in minority businesses and enterprises is stifling our overall economic growth, causing the county to miss out on economic contributions of over 500 racially and ethnically diverse business enterprises. We know this to be true, so we know that our role is to change that. In Ramsey County, our role is twofold. As an employer, an investor, a customer, and a partner of choice for racially and ethnically diverse talent, businesses, and residents, and as a governing body of instituting policies, practices, and initiatives that fuel inclusive economic competitiveness. We know we must break down those barriers and rebuild them so they're inclusive for everyone. And it isn't easy, but we're willing to do it, and we're having those hard conversations. We also know that it is our responsibility as a county to help foster and build trust with other employers and investors to understand why this is imperative for our community. One of Ramsey County's greatest assets is our racial and ethnically diverse population. There's over 120 languages spoken in Ramsey County, and we see that as a value added. And we want to make sure that every business has the opportunity to grow and expand and be successful. In fact, we need that to happen in order to be successful as a community. So we have done a few things. Words are just something, but action is what matters. And investment has got to go beyond words. In Ramsey County, 3 years ago, we developed with community, with our entrepreneurs, with our businesses, an economic inclusion plan. And our plan that was developed and adopted is a specific set of strategies to achieve its goals, to cultivate an economic prosperity and invest in neighborhoods with concentrated financial poverty and enhance access to opportunity and mobility for residents and businesses. And we've made some significant progress because we know we can't just write a plan, we gotta work the plan, and then we need to rewrite the plan and continue to improve on it. The investments made in critical corridors programs that support place-based investments along major transportation, commercial, and cultural corridors. Initiation of emerging and diverse developers program, which pairs technical assistance to emerging developers with a tailored solicitation, small scale, community-centered, innovative projects that lead to the rehabilitation and construction of affordable housing units. We've created an equitable development framework centering racial equity in county land use development and economic development discussions, which is now used to project applications, scoring, and prioritization. A nearly $24 million in co-investment in workforce investments, including $9 million on Learn and Earn programs, and increased investments in youth adult career academy, youth works, and partnerships with the city of St. Paul. We even went to our congressional delegation and asked them for specific earmarks to direct spending to strengthen small businesses and small business ecosystem that served as our critical lifeline to our community during COVID. And we're continuing to participate in the CEO Next Business Institute program that supports established growing businesses and are currently kicking off the CEO Now business program that supports early stage business poised for growth. But our work is far from done. By continuing to expand and innovate in new ways with key partners like all of you in this room, we will not only invest in our diverse businesses who add to our unique identity, but set the stage to support the region's long-term economic growth and sustainable future for our community. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a partner with Ramsey County. We welcome your business. We welcome you to Ramsey County. We love to partner with you.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. This next speaker that I'm going to introduce has worked as a teacher at St. Paul, has been a housing advocate, and has also been a civil rights commissioner. She is also a part of the Minnesota House of Representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring to the stage Representative Mary Frances Clare.
Good afternoon. It is so exciting to see you all here. I grew up in a family that's from small businesses. I started back with my grandparents, actually during the Depression, to become a family member in Burnsville that were doing small businesses. And I understand the hard work and dedication it takes. I understand the free labor. I guess I shouldn't say that part out loud, but just know that we have you. Just this is your house. I'm a new representative. I've been here. This is my second year, but part of what makes me excited is meeting with people and actually, them coming with ideas for me to promote. I just wanted to say hi. I wasn't really planning on speaking today, but really just a lot of, I guess my best bills that I have this year are ones that are brought to me by community members. I used to think everyone was, the brilliant attorney that would write these long legal briefs or whatever, and it's kind of the people behind the curtain, kind of like Wizard of Oz. So I look forward to working with you. Please reach out. I represent Beaver Grove, Sunfish Lake, Lilydale, Minnesota Heights, and West St. Paul, so that's my area. I'm also vice chair of Ed Finance. So I'm real passionate about getting our kids in a place where they can be leaders like all of you. So, and if you're ever interested in running for anything, please reach out because we, this year we're really happy because of the Posse Caucus is, creating like diversity, but it should just start there and you are capable. Again, I'm an elementary school teacher and I'm here, so you all can do it too. So if you know anyone, please reach out and I'd be happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, I do a little bit of research on all of y'all. This next individual I had the opportunity to be out in the community at one of our owner events. I'm going to bring her to the stage. Miss Anjali Cameron.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. I am Angela Cameron. I am the CEO of AFW. I appreciate Commissioner Carlson's comments because I also sit on the Metropolitan Council as the District 8 representative. But I'm here today to talk to you about my work at SEVA, and we are a culturally specific nonprofit. We are the largest, Minnesota's largest South Asian serving nonprofit. And what we've seen in our community, that is all immigrants and refugees, is how important financial stability is. SEVA has a lot of programs from youth to seniors, from LGBTQ plus to domestic violence, but all of those communities are yearning to thrive in Minnesota. But where do you turn to when you need that support? Organizations like all of those here at the Capitol are where our small businesses can go to. They have an idea, have a dream about what they would like to pursue in the United States. It's that ability to connect with resources, to grow. One of the groups that we work with are survivors of gender-based violence and domestic violence. And this is one of Minnesota's most vulnerable populations.
And what these women yearned for was financial stability. That meant independence. That meant breaking the cycle of violence within homes. And so small business opportunities for our communities is so much more than developing a business plan. It's building wealth. It's wealth creation for our communities. And I'm so thankful for Underserved Business Month, for EDA for launching this program. I think this is more to come and more wealth building for our communities. So thank you so much all for being here today.
It's good to see folks smiling. I'm smiling and seeing all of you all's faces. And this next gentleman, this guy, so I used a quote earlier that I took from this guy, and I've been using it. It said, "We all do better when we all do better." And I've had the opportunity to see him out in the community, and he is just a hoot to be around, but he is passionate about the work he's doing. In the Brooklyn Park background, he is just a phenomenal individual. Myself, I have a lot of great conversations with him. I'm going to bring him to the floor. Senator Harvey, come on up.
This is a rally. We're supposed to be like screaming, hollering. Let people really hear. Oh my God, the mayor of Brooklyn Park is in the house right now. First lady. Dang, I want to. You know what's really, we were just talking about you this morning. Talking about what is it? I was on this Zoom call, and folks were not understanding, first of all, how we do business in the Senate, right? And so there was a couple constituents, and the constituents, I looked at them, I'm trying to connect. Who do I know? And so the degree of, what is that, the movie, remember, what was that movie? 6 degrees of separation. Man, in Brooklyn Park, it's 3 degrees of separation, I'll tell you that. So, because everybody knows somebody who knows somebody, right? And it's just amazing. One, her name is Amanda Jean. Does that name ring a bell? And so I'm like, okay, which Jean family are you from? And then finally, everybody else on the call was like, where's this guy going? And I'm like, okay, now Jean. So I was naming all these folks because I'm trying to find a family. And then I said, so I'm at this loud New Year event, right, in Brooklyn Park, and it was cool. I mean, here was, there's 2 on the same day, and it was full, it was packed, right, and it was wonderful. And I said, so I looked at this one person, I said, that's Chris Shaw. I said, so how much Chris Shaw know? She said, he's my uncle. I said, all right, boom, I know your family, so I know her whole family structure, right? That's a 2nd degree of separation, right? But that's what it's like in our community. And then we were talking about how we finally got a mayor that absolutely understands what Brooklyn Park's vision could be, what the potential could be for Brooklyn Park. You know how joyful that is? That is just like full of joy, because it's like, what's next for Brooklyn Park? 60% of the people don't look like me. Isn't that cool? 60% don't look like me. And we all have a lived experience and a lived story, but each one is different. And that's where you come in. As your lived experience and your lived story creates an opportunity for other people to see what's happening, especially youth. I can become the mayor. I can own a business. I can become a guy like Jude when he comes around and he's got all his little stacks of paper. And he's like, I know it's late, John. I know it's late in here. But here's what we need. It's understanding what our community needs, but it's driven to what our purpose is and what our vision is. Isn't that kind of cool, you guys? That's what this is, supporting underserved businesses is all about. Because it's not underrepresented businesses in the sense of underrepresented, but it should be really relabeled. These are businesses that are going to matter for the integrity and the future of who we and what we're about, especially when it comes to our community, right? And you're doing it because it's the right thing to do. When we look at what OLM wants to do on behalf of people with disabilities, on behalf of those that aren't getting the services they should be needing, you know what? Give them an opportunity to do that. When you look at what is happening with SEWA, it's like, wait, we have an opportunity to do things that nobody else is doing. Well, guess what? Give them that opportunity because they're a direct response to the community. That's what it's about. That's what you're about. I'm honored to be here. And let's go together and let's change the world, right? Let's go. Thank you for being here.
This is why I don't like going after him. Because this guy tears it up and then he leaves the mic smoking. And then I'm up here looking around like, what am I talking about? So, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. That energy, that enthusiasm is what we need. I love being a Brooklyn Park resident. So we talked about Mayor Wilson. I said, man, today I had the honor to meet the last black mayor that I've been searching for. It wasn't him. Right? But it's only 5 of them. Right? But to see him, I get to see him on Sundays now. Right? In worship. And so I appreciate being able to be around someone who gives you good conversation and it's genuine, authentic. We're not just talking politics, right? But he has a real passion. And so I'm going to bring that passionate brother to the stage to grace you all. Mayor Winston, come on up.
Makes me feel better. I don't like what I just said about I'm actually match that energy. Forgive me for being undressed. I mean, not undressed, but not as dressed as everybody else. I just really came here to support Jude because I've seen Jude working in the trenches for quite some time, just supporting the community, helping businesses grow. But to take a look at it from the Brooklyn Park perspective and help you understand why somebody like Jude is so important. So when we talk about the northwest suburbs, we have often been underinvested in as a region. I think a lot of people know that. We know increasingly that's where the diversity within our state is moving. So as people move or migrate from the cities to some of those first-rate suburbs, we want to make sure that jobs, there's opportunities, there's businesses. We also know that everything from education to health outcomes, even crime, tracks socioeconomics. So we want to be on top of that game when people move out to our city. When we take a look at Brooklyn Park, however, we compare ourselves to, say, Bloomington. I think we're the 5th largest, so we can say the 6th, I'm gonna go with 5th. Bloomington is one up. They have $5.5 billion in commercial property development. We have $2 billion. That is a $3.5 billion gap. What does that represent? It represents thousands of jobs. That represents businesses, that represents network, that represents opportunities, right? So we actually have some legislation out here that our Senator Hoffman has been very supportive of, and then other representatives that spoke earlier have been supportive of, right? To kind of help mitigate that gap, right? Some around biotech and creating those jobs. But here's the reality. If we're looking to close a $3.5 billion gap, that means opportunities for everybody in the community. That also means a ton of opportunities for businesses because there's going to be opportunities for development. There's going to be opportunities to serve the biotech corridor that occurs. There's just going to be so many business opportunities, and sometimes we're prepared for them, sometimes we're not prepared for them. But those that are not prepared, or those who are preparing, right? We have a resource like Jude is going to say, listen, I know you work 60, 70, 80 hours a week, just keep your business going. I know you want to apply for these grants, but you're not a professional, right? You don't understand how this stuff works. You may not even know where to look. When you have somebody like Jude, what he really brings to the table, you have someone who's going to say, listen, I'm going to help you do some of that work. I'm also going to give you some of the opportunities to just get your business prepared. Because as a business owner, I'm a business, right? As business owners, we often say, here's my idea. I ain't got time for the details. I'm just going to go out there. I'm going to get the service out here. I'm going to get the money in the bank, and I'm going from there. And Jude is the person that can tell you, okay, I did all of that. I got my own business. But I'm also going to help you dot your I's and cross your T's. I'm going to help you get the right structure. I'm going to help you find the brands and get you to the right people and get you the opportunities. So for me, it was very much important to come out here and support what Jude is doing because he's not only going to be helping businesses, he's going to be helping us close a gap. So when people say my excitement for Brooklyn Park, when I look at Brooklyn Park, I don't look at Brooklyn Park as just some suburb. I look at it as a partner at the state level who is going to be making a difference. And when we address some of the gaps we see in Brooklyn Park, because I'm not for seeing myself as below, right? When we outperform, because that's my expectation for Brooklyn Park. My expectation is when we get these resources from the state level, 2022, we are going to outperform, and people at the state level are going to see us as state partners that are important to the very economic infrastructure of the state and the country overall. And when we do that, many of those disparities that you see between our communities will be addressed. So again, it's important that everybody came out and supported you. Wonderful person. I think we really need to get behind him and support him. And when he deals with difficulties, this is the other thing we have to go to the community. When he deals with the difficulties of being a leader, because he is a leader, we can't not support him. When things get tough, we have to lift him up and say, well, this is our leader. Right? This is somebody that's been around you. And what he's doing is not for himself, because I'm telling you, he can be cashing out in a very different way. He does it because he loves it. Right? So we're going to push, we're going to hold him up in the air and let him know he's our leader, and you don't mess with our leaders. So I'm going to close it out on that one. And Jude, thank you for all that you do.
That's too down. Good. Senator Hoffman, you're done. I don't have to sweat anymore, so I can go back to being important. That's phenomenal. Thank you very much for that. Next up, I'm going to bring up one of our sponsors. From Stearns Bank, we have Rory Minning. Please come to the stage.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. My wife for being out there. And as long as she's happy, everyone's happy. All right, I prepared a little something. Otherwise, I'd be here for like 2 hours. Thank you, first of all, for having me. My name is Rory Bitter. I'm the Vice President of Community Development for Stearns Bank. Although we are a national bank with over 35,000 business customers located throughout the country, Stearns Bank still takes pride in our hard-working roots right here in Minnesota, in rural central Minnesota. That's where we call home. We are inspired by the belief that the world is filled with opportunity. And we are driven by a passion to help others achieve their greatest ambitions. In fact, that message itself is part of our mission statement. Helping others achieve their greatest ambitions. Whether that's saving for the children's education, starting a business, or funding housing to bring greater access to homeownership, that's what we're all about. At the heart of our vision is the principle of economic empowerment for all. Through innovative products and services and strong community partnerships, Stearns Bank aims to dismantle barriers to entry and provide individuals of all backgrounds with the resources they need to achieve their business dreams. Entrepreneurs and small businesses are catalysts for community growth and prosperity. And when we think of business owners, oftentimes we think of for-profit businesses, but this also includes nonprofits and those organizations that are fostering social responsibility. These businesses together revitalize and strengthen our local communities. They provide innovative goods and services that would otherwise not be available. And maybe more importantly, together, they work to support one another, to build up our local communities through their partnerships and collaborations. That's why, on behalf of my colleagues at Stearns Bank, I'm proud to be sponsored. Stearns Bank is proud to be a sponsor of today's event as we kick off Underserved Business Month. When I talk about building those strong partnerships and collaboration, that starts with events like this one here today. Events where individuals share their passion and their purpose to support and advance economic equity and empowerment. So I thank Jude and the folks at EDA for organizing this event. Let's give them a round of applause. And let's use today's event to start building and growing those connections and finding opportunities for collaboration, for financial education, and for access to capital to make all of our communities stronger. Thank you all.
Thank you once again, Warrior. Appreciate you. Next up, we're gonna bring one of the volunteers representing GG Tax LLC, Bumi Sinde.
Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here. It is an action that we're up here. That speaks something that we're up here. So this is the critical things that are very important to small businesses. I'm a small business owner and veteran, a mom of 3 boys. Just to kind of let you know what is on my plate. I know as a small business owner, we have so much on our plate, and we forget to connect. We forget to build bridges. People and organizations such as EDA, they are there to assist us, to take a moment to make that connection, to take a moment to access things that we need, to give us opportunity to grow. We cannot grow in silo. We need each other. We need finances. We need access to capital. We need so many things. But I know in a lot of time, we're all so plugged down with what we have on our plate. We forget to take a moment to connect. That moment that you take to connect can be your bridge to your freedom. Me as a volunteer and as a small business owner, I'm here to challenge all of us to support organizations such as EDA by taking the time to refer them, volunteering, donating, and letting our frustration be known. If you don't share what is bugging you, or if you don't share what your bottlenecks are, it is impossible for us as a community to support you, right? The more we share, the more we connect, the more we empower each other to grow better. Nobody can do anything by themselves, but united, we underestimate the power that we have. So take a moment. I'm here to call you to action. Take a moment, meet 2, 3 people. Take a moment, connect with each other. Take a moment, understand what is there. Take a moment, connect and support organizations as EDA. Take a moment. Every day we can take action. If each of us, once a month, once a week, buy coffee, do something for a small business, that is empowerment to that small business. Talk is cheap. Action. We need action. So our action, I'm going to call us to action. Our action is connect, refer, do something. Support a small business by sewing. Buy a coffee from a small business. That $1 you spend may be the break-even point for that business. I know we're all so busy, and it is critical to make those connections, to build those bridges, because we don't know who is coming back to cross that bridge. We can have all the resources, but if we don't know how to access it, it is irrelevant, right? So I just want to give a lot of kudos to EDA for building bridges and building connections. And again, I challenge all of you, please go out of here by taking a moment every day, build one bridge, saying hello, supporting the small businesses, introducing the small businesses to something that they don't know. Thank you.
That is a call to action indeed. which reminds me, I need to get over the water side to go ahead and get my shape ups that I'm going to have to deal for. And so, with that being said, we're going to bring up another small business owner and the sponsor, Michael Franks.
Because it takes me a minute to get here. So, I want to thank Jude and EDA for this wonderful event. And coming here, I just didn't have anything to talk about because I'm more of a doer than a speaker. But this event is necessary because we don't have the support that small businesses have. Underserved businesses is very important and is necessary. I have a tax service, advisory program, financial, and we do taxes, but we also do financial planning. And we're probably the third independent virtual online tax service that also does financial education and financial literacy. Because each client that comes through our service, they have the ability to start their own business and be able to invest and lower their taxable liability. So that's what we teach. And sometimes, because I do a virtual online service, I don't get a chance to meet many faces because I'm behind the computer all I won't say all day, but I do take breaks. And because I retired from my job about 2 years ago because it was important to get our community, people in our community, the BIPOC community, to understand that you don't have to be afraid of the IRS. I don't know if any agents are here, but I'm not afraid of you. I'm not scared of you. And I tell my tax preparers, I tell my clients that if you owe, you just owe. You just owe. We're not going to do anything that's in compliance with the IRS. In other words, we're not going to do anything illegal. Because I've never been audited. I don't plan on being audited, but I do prepare for an audit every year. With our tax attorneys, with our CPAs, with our enrolled agents, we do prepare for an audit. So before I go any further, I want to give a shout out to my wife. She's the CFO of our company. And I want to also give a shout out to our illustrious Vice President of Operations. You don't have to stand. Say hi. And also one of our biggest supporters. She's here. She's with us everywhere we go. She's there. So I just want to thank. I want to thank God for a beautiful team. I have a great team, and I have 5 minutes. What else can I say? Thank you, Jude. Where are you, Jude? Thank you for not letting me say no and for getting my name on the program. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I've been ignored by better people. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you all so much. This is a great event. That's all I got. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you for that wonderful speech. And 5 minutes is hard, I can tell you that. Because I tried to do it for many occasions at the time. And so next up we're going to bring Patrick Walker and Twyla Martin.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you to the members of the EDA. I'm here doing double duty. I'm wearing two hats here today. So first, I want to introduce Violet Martin. She's the owner and CEO of 360 Housing Stability. Let her tell you a little bit about what's going on, and then I'll take the floor after that.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for taking the time to be here and hear us today. I have prepared some notes, so you see me looking down, you know what's going on there. My name is Clara, like you said. I am CEO of 360 Housing Stability. We specialize in housing services. Within the whole state of Minnesota, we don't just serve anyone, though. We specifically serve the most vulnerable people who are homeless and disabled. We currently serve over 300 clients who have families and children that are currently placed in the shelter or out on the streets. The need is great here in the Twin Cities. We currently have an outreach team who visits the streets twice a week, bringing about 100 clients a month in who meet these qualifications. All these individuals are part of the underserved community. Our company is a channel to uplift people who are suffering. But unfortunately, our company is strapped on funding to cover payroll, which puts us to a disadvantage, and we fall in the underserved business category. We are currently relying on volunteers for outreach efforts. But for our company as a whole, with a team of 15 people, we have a need of approximately, if I could give a number, about $55,000 per month to cover payroll costs at an overall rate of $22 an hour, just so that makes sense to you guys. With the cost of living rising, we need help immediately to meet the needs of the small business and to meet the needs of our underserved communities. If you're able to help meet these needs or would just like to know more, we would be very interested in partnering, or just receiving resources to help our families in need. If you guys want to learn more, you can go to our website at 360housingstability.com. Our phone number, the details and the services that we offer. We don't just help them find housing, but we help them sustain that housing. So once they get that home, how can they be a tenant? How can they be, pay their bills on time? So we really walk with them to be successful. And the goal really is to build wealth, to give them from ground zero to somewhere where they can own their own home. We work on credit building. How can we get you out the hole? So we know that housing is just meeting a practical need, but there's a bigger picture, right? And so that's what our company specializes in. So it's right over this way. If you want to pick up a flyer, we'll be happy to talk to you, speak to you. If you have any questions, you can see me after.
Thank you, Twyla. I'm also employed at that same organization. I am an outreach coordinator. The work we do here is just immensely definitely needed here for the community, building a stronger community for all. The work I do is just so rewarding. It's just amazing what Twyla and the team are doing there. And recently I just became involved there. So 360 Housing Stability, definitely look into it, absolutely. The other hat I'm wearing here is I'm also CEO of Boom Speaks Multimedia. What we do is we have a platform for independent artists, designers, and small businesses to showcase their work, which is incredibly valuable, and especially in today's digital age. I'm on Roku, I'm on Amazon Fire Stick. I'm currently in 8,000 homes installed worldwide. This June will be my second year in business. I basically mimic BET, MTV, when they play music videos. They don't play music now. I do. You may turn on my channel and see your neighbor down the street because it's all independent Twin Cities, Midwest area talent that's been showcased. In addition to starting that platform, I'll also have a digital magazine called Street Noise. That showcases the same thing, the talent, fashion designers, businesses, small businesses. We always showcase 3 great places in the Twin Cities. That may be a small hole in the wall that you never heard of. That's what our goal is, to give them their voice. And today, Posh is here. I'm sorry. Posh is also on the channel as well. She has a show called One on One with Posh. She interviews a lot of people. Posh, can I have you stand up, please? She's a member of the team here. And also next to her, we have Rachel, who was on the camera. She is the president of the company as well. Definitely happy to have her here as well. But also, in short, we have a radio station as well. My small startup, multimedia company, still under 2 years, but we're making great strides. Right now, we're in 8,000 homes. We're looking to get to 88. That's the goal. And we're going to get there. I have no doubt that we're definitely going to get there. And once again, I wrote up a whole speech and everything, but I'm just really happy that I met Jude and Josh and the whole staff and Tom, everyone here. Just happy to be here. I've never even been inside the Capitol. I've lived here since '93. I've never even been here, but now I'm speaking here, so I'm really happy about that. And hey, everybody, thank you for having me. And absolutely. Don't forget to stop by the table over here as well.
And so I want to welcome you to your house. This is a shared space. And I consider you my cousin now since you walked through those doors. I'm from Illinois. I've never set foot in the Illinois State Capitol. Right? And so that's telling. When we have people who can say that they've never been up here. Right? We need to bring that to an end. Right? Because this is a space for all. Right? And as a senior public engagement liaison with the office of the governor, that is why I enjoy doing what I do, getting out in the community, breaking bread with you all. It's important. So I convened the African American Heritage Forum and also convened the African Immigrant Diaspora. Right? We'll be convening on April 30th. So if you need that information, give me your email so that I can put you on the invite so that you can be a part of what is happening here. There's no reason why you should be feeling left out or not welcome. Right? The doors are always open. Walk in. This is that house where you can walk in and you can go into the refrigerator and you have access to move things around, right? You know, you've been in that house, you've been in a family house, come on now, where you can walk in and go straight to the refrigerator and drink out the juice. And then have somebody scream at you for drinking all the juice up, right? Don't feel like you're not welcome in this place. And if you're coming up here and say, hey, Corey, I'm coming up there, come chat with me, I'll be here with you. Right? And we can talk, because that's what I love doing, right? And so next up, we're going to bring up Joshua T. Bergman, media guru. Come on to the stage. By the way, this guy is how big is shaking his up.
Well, I didn't know I was speaking. The last time I was behind I was preaching. That didn't go so well. I mean, I enjoyed my time. I think it scared everyone. But I'm blessed to be here. I understand why now they have so many. The last time I was here, there was military protecting. So this is the first time I've actually seen inside of it. And speaking of that, I'm so tired of violence all over the world. I'm not here to talk about me or what I do. I'm just saying this. I've never heard of a lot of businesses that are in this room. There's a reason for that. Do you know who knows what the reason is? Anyone say it.
Support.
Okay, if I said the words media literacy to you, what would it mean? Okay. That's funny because I actually searched that term on LinkedIn. And the only people talking about it were in Africa, in the Middle East, in Asia. No Americans. So, what I'm getting at is this. Media literacy, each person who is media literate increases their revenue potential by 28%. The power of media right now has been held hostage by a few people, a few organizations. And I'm not going to go into conspiracy rants or anything like that. So what I'm going to say is it's time to break up that power and distribute it into the hands of the people. And the only way to do that is with media literacy and Why? It's not about determining so much about what fake news is. You're trying to pay attention to that distraction from your purpose and what you were created to do. All that noise on social media is a distraction. In fact, you feed that distraction if you want it. You know why? Because even with your wisdom that you post on social media, you're wasting your intellectual property. That one thought, that one profound statement that you make, just as easily can be turned into a book, can be turned into a podcast, a TV show, a documentary. And now the tools that are available are free. Every single one of you in this room right now can be an independent media organization. And the power of independent media means this: freedom. No one telling you what you can say, what you can't. No more silent voices. And at the same time, the other thing I want to say about this, I was blessed in college to be a backup dancer in Little Romeo's video, Take Two. Masterpiece, you can see my ass in there. I'm not a good dancer, but I had the opportunity and it was amazing. And being on set is an amazing experience. And I had no idea what it was actually showing me what my life would be like. But I wanted to smoke pot with Master P. Master P didn't smoke pot. He didn't even drink. But he gave me business advice. And if you're familiar with Master P's philosophy in the music industry, well, I adapt. Because we waste our gifts and our talents, we give it away for free. We don't even honor our God-given gifts because we just showcase it all over the world. Like, even if it's a twerking video, which are hilarious, by the way, like, you can monetize that if you wanted to. I'm not recommending that because I want to use power. I want to use media to uplift truth, real experiences, not opinions, not that bullcrap stuff that you got from a meme and you go, oh, I know that that's true because I saw it on social media. Not knowing that the algorithms purposely screwing to make us all enemies. We are not each other's enemies. The only way we're going to figure that out is the truth. And the only way to get truth out is for all of you in this room, to share your truth, not opinions, your truth that you can prove, your life experiences, what it was like to be pulled over, what it was like to be the best, what it was like to not be given a moment, what it was like. And listen, I'm not from here, I'm new here. I just happen to be here visiting the love of my life. When George Floyd was murdered. And I came down, I'm not trying to say I'm a patriot or anything like that, but I came down and went through, along with my family, to the protesters and seeing what it was all about. I heard about redlining and gentrification for the first time. I heard about this thing, I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically when they go in and they destroy buildings on purpose because they know the business owner doesn't have insurance. They know that they can go in and seize that property for pennies on the dollar. Again, I'm not going to go conspiracy, I'm just saying that these things happen. And I'm not an expert on redlining or gentrification, I'm not going to pretend I'm not, but what I've learned about it broke my freaking heart. Because that shit's not fair. It's not fair. But I know one thing. I'm crazy. I'm certifiably, like, mentally ill, not that this weird trigger thing, the more I talk, the more I trigger. But I know this, the power, because I know the power of media will never be silenced. And I'm not here to promote my book at all. What I'm going to say is this: I wrote the playbook on the future of media. It's available free at libraries worldwide. I've also put it out cheap, but here's the other thing I'm going to say. You can look me up. If you need help with your media, I will help you. And if you don't believe me, you can go to the SCORE organization, part of the SBA. You can go there and you can look me up. I'm part of that. If you feel more comfortable going to the SCORE to access me, so be it. Or you can just contact me directly on my website. I don't charge. I'm here to serve. This is what God put my heart to do. I don't care if you identify as a fish. I thought you had purple hair and gray back, I don't care. Like, color you are, what religion you are. That, I'm not about that. I'm here because I believe that we serve, we all have a creator, and that creator gave us a purpose. And my purpose is to serve, teaching media literacy to anyone who's willing to listen. So, God bless you guys.
This is like church, we're gonna give y'all 2 minutes max to talk. Because we still have a pastor to come up and we have a time limit on this thing, right? So, moving on, we have Jeffrey Asamoah, small business owner. Keep it under 2 minutes, please.
Let me set my timer right quick, 2 minutes. How's everybody doing today? Awesome, great. Well, listen, I'm Jeffrey Asamoah. I am the founder of Private Solutions. And what I do with Private Solutions is that I empower everyday individuals like yourself, myself, to understand and navigate credit, right? Now, outside of that, that's my biggest passion. But lately, I've actually developed another passion, which is helping people to connect with other businesses. So for that reason, I really thank you. Just being having the opportunity to connect with you. I love what he's doing, and man, I'm excited for EDA. I'm excited for UBM. I'm excited for everything that's happening. I'm excited that you are here, that we are here. But I'm going to leave us with this. I heard a quote that says this, that the grave is the wealthiest place on earth. You guys heard that before? The grave is the wealthiest place on earth. The reason for that is that it says that that's where a lot of dreams, unfulfilled dreams, and all that are, right? That's where basically people die, unfulfilled dreams. I want to leave y'all with this. I believe that, yes, although that is true, I also believe that a lot of unfulfilled dreams are literally walking. And a lot of us are walking with unfulfilled dreams before the grave. Right? So I'm really appreciative of organizations that are out here making sure that we can get connected with the right resources, making sure we can get connected, really bringing out our dreams, our ideas, right? So I applaud every organization that's out here doing good. I want y'all to give a big hand for every organization for their dreams. Right? So, for that, I think that my time just went up, but we're going to keep it on 2 minutes. And thank y'all for the opportunity. We'll talk again soon.
Listen, that man got off for about 5 to 10 seconds to spare. Free game, Stephen Covey, 7 habits of highly effective people. Begin with the end in mind. Do with that what you made, right? The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. Do with that what you made. Bring it up, we have Ali Powell from Patio. Come on up.
So thank you all for being here. This is a fantastic event. You guys rock. Great purpose and turnout. I work at Patio, and the mayor of Marketing, Ray Joe, introduced me part of what we do because we just launched a new program called the Patio Brand Center. And it does those things that he was talking about. Public business owners access, where the heck do I find myself? How do I know if I'm eligible for it? What do I have to have in place to apply for it? All that scary business stuff as far as, are you registered with your EIN? Do you have your taxes done? Do you have your business actually registered with the state? All those things of getting your business organized and ready to go and be able to apply for grants, to apply for funding. One person I talked to earlier talked about the fact he didn't know when he started a business, you didn't have to use your own money. And that's where this great education comes in, is you don't have to use your own money, you leverage other people's money. But you need to be in a position to be able to do that. So for the Patio Brand Center, we help you get ready, help you assess what you need to get done, and then provide 3 layers of service, either a do-it-yourself opportunity
do it with you or we do it for you, whatever model is gonna fit you. We're also launching a software platform to help business owners get all their stuff in one place, all their marketing, all their brand utilization, all those pieces in one place. So you have 18 different subscriptions to 18 different software programs. This is one that works together, and we also have the opportunity to do it yourself, do it for you. So Patio, we're based in Brooklyn Park, definitely here to serve all of the businesses we've been talking about, and very happy to be here today. Thank you.
I'll leave it like this. Next up, we're bringing up my Jay.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Mama Jay, and I help women with big dreams by providing them hands-on support and practical resources to make entrepreneurship accessible. With personalized coaching, workshops, and unique media products, I empower them to launch successful businesses, attract customers, and achieve long-term success. So, with that being said, give me a call on the back, and I'll do your business. Thank you.
Next up, we're gonna bring Yolanda McKenzie.
Hello, my name is Yolanda. I'm the owner of two big businesses. The first one is a nonprofit foundation operated for single women with children and teens. I am also in the media. I am the owner and founder of Police Talk TV. And this is a platform that I have created for the community. So I have 100 channels. I've so far created 41 categories. I try to make sure that I'm fixing everybody's needs. So if you guys are interested and want to know what I do, please check out my website at www.policetalktv.org. I'm looking forward to working with you. I also do interviews on my podcast, Processing Up with this month. I like to interview entrepreneurs, artists, whatever the business is that you want to promote, set up an interview. Thank you.
Next up, we're gonna bring up the executive director. Come on up, I'll see you down there, brother.
Thank you very much. My name is Martin. I am the executive director of organization here in Minnesota. We are a community of this 1,000 Minnesota. What we really do, we provide services, workforce development, after-school program, mentorship, and
The website is .org. I have to update that, so don't do .com.
the need for collaboration between
What do you do? So basically, it's a network created for a lot of different reasons. Like, if just say for instance, if you are a community leader, I have a community channel. I have a Minnesota channel. Whatever your talent is, that's what Queen's Talk TV is for.
Small businesses are often at the forefront of innovation, introducing new products, services, business models to the market, while on the other hand, nonprofit are known for their innovation approach to social challenges and community. Together, they can drive
It's not just for a music video.
and inspire the culture of entrepreneurship within our community.
If you can't afford the
In conclusion,
packages, there is another
the work
option
of small
where
businesses and nonprofit
you just have to pay for your video hosting.
a fresh population
And
is
how we would do it is, I would It'll be a 60-40
creating
split.
opportunity,
So
fostering community
I would take
development,
40% off of everything.
cultural life, and rapid innovation. Their collaborative effort in
I
having
don't
a
turn
powerful
anybody
part
away, so I
in the
have
well-being
those options.
and prosperity of the community. In our neighborhood, our community, and our city. Thank you very much, John. I'm Jude from John.
All right, next up, we're going to call out Acer Executive Director. Nalima, where you at? I see you over there.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nalima Sitatimanene. I'm the Executive Director of ASA. ASA is the African Career Education and Resources Aid, and our mission is to close the identity gaps that exist in our communities. And one of the ways that we do that is through our economic development and community development work. And in that respect, we train people to become business owners. We help our micro business owners to access capital. We also provide technical assistance to our micro businesses to ensure that they are successful. And one of the strategies too that we're employing is we believe in building generational wealth. So we don't want people just to be business owners. We want people to build wealth through their businesses and to be able to pass on that wealth to the next generation and the second generation. And we believe that there are a lot of assets that our communities have. So one of the things that we aim to do is to use cultural specific ways of training our community members and also uplifting some of the cultural practices that already exist within our communities. So one of the things that we do is we build cooperatives. So the idea of shared wealth is something that exists within our communities. And we work with people to pull their resources together to be able to acquire wealth that can stay in our communities for years to come. I think we all know one of the challenges we face in our communities, especially that became very clear during COVID when people were being evicted from their business premises. We realized that we don't own our communities, right? So even though people were owning businesses in our communities, they didn't own their buildings, etc. Yes. So one of the things that we're doing is we're building real estate investment cooperatives and so that business owners can actually own the buildings that where they're operating their businesses. And so far we have built 2 cooperatives, the IUB, which is the Ignite Business Women Investment Group. There you go. Remember IUB. And last year we were able to partner with them to acquire a 45,000 square foot mall strip in Brooklyn Center. So we have the and I think one of the significant things about that acquisition is because when we acquired the mall strip, it was 65% vacant. Why? Because the Target are closed, the Walmart are closed, and businesses were leaving our community. And everybody wondered why you acquiring a vacant mall street. But we said, we know our communities, and even though everybody is divesting from our communities, we wanted to put a stake in the ground together with the IBU ladies who wanted to own their community. And I can say as of today, the mall street is over 85% occupied. I think we have only one vacancy, and that's what we did. And so those are the things that can happen when our communities are in control and in ownership of what is going on, of what happens in our communities. And we just see our role as facilitating the process of, accomplishing the dreams, the desires, and aspirations, and helping our communities pull together their resources to be able to establish themselves. So thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Next up, we're going to have the Executive Director for the Nigerian Diaspora Organization of Americans, Jeff Come on up.
I will be called on back. I'm the president of the Jersey Diaspora. Jude, thank you for having us here. That is all I can say. I am in school and hopefully I will integrate and have a lot of this in my community. So thank you.
And last but not least, never least, I get to call up a good friend in this work who I appreciate. We've got to know just a little bit. We have the same passion about changing our communities and bringing people together. And so he's been a good brother. He's helped me navigate some situations. And we're going to continue to work together in the future. He is the Assistant Commissioner, Abdi Wahab Muhammad. I appreciate you, my brother. Come on up.
Hello everyone, how's it going? It's a beautiful day out there. I was standing up there for about 30 minutes just listening to the businesses that we have here and the leaders of the businesses. Because this work needs not just the businesses, it needs the businesses, those who serve the businesses like Acer and other folks that are here, the financial institutions, the government, and all of us to make sure we get our fair share of all these small businesses. So I'm really happy to be here today. It was one of the best moments to be here. We have so many talents, not just in the workforce, but also in the economic development. So my name is Abdullah Mohammed. I serve as an assistant commissioner with the and my work has something to do with serving our community. So we have we have so many immigrants into the community, but we also have our own community that welcome everyone here. And together we have initiatives that we all support. So I see my role as supporting everyone that is underserved in this community. And so what I want to talk about is we talk a lot about advocacy. We all agree that businesses need their fair share of the state resources. We all agree on that. So we need to continue the advocacy, acknowledge the wins we had from last session, but move on to the actual work, so doing the work. So I want to share some resources that we have and actually also encourage collaboration between all those structures that I've mentioned. Some of the resources that are out there for the businesses are in the DEED website. So, for example, you have the Minnesota Investment Fund, where if you are a small business that has enough the opportunity to expand, you can apply up to $1 million in loans. The state Department of Economic Development is in there. I also want to share that we have the Promise Act program that's run by some of the community organizations. Launch Minnesota is one of the other resources that if you have an innovative technology that is scalable, you can get up to $50,000 funding, and this is a grant. But the most important piece of the work that I've seen a lot of the folks come to me was that I'm starting a business. What do I need to do? How do I get financing? I always tell the businesses, what stage are you in? Because if someone has started their business, they have been running this for so many years and they need to expand, there's a different resource that we can give to someone who's just started. So if you are a business that is starting, please work with the community financing organizations, your lenders. They are the ones that do a lot of the work. They sit down with you, tell you, look at your project, the budget, and once you're in agreement with them, then they reach out to me, whether they want SSBCI to guarantee the loan, or whether they want to get more funds. It's very, sometimes very unfortunate we have for small business to get direct funding from the state agencies. So that is why it's very important to always work with your community financial institutions, the lenders, the banks, sit down with them, make sure you have your business plan, you have everything set up, work with them, and then once if they need more funding, if they need some policy change on how the fund is structured, then that's where we come in and work with our partners to make sure that the community gets the services that it needs. So that's one. As for the businesses that are expanding, we have a lot of innovative funding that's coming to the state. We have a matching grant for the CHIPS fund that a lot of the, if you're investing in a high-tech industry, for example, and you want to work with the state to see if you can access those chip funds, please do reach out to us as well. But most importantly, we need to have that framework to work together. The business, the financing institution, the state, the governor's office. And that's one of the most important things that people like Duke can do right now, bring people together and work together so that we have more strong time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate being here today. And if you need more businesses out there.
All right, now we are headed towards just a wrap up. Just another ride. It's been a long day. But I do want to announce that we're going to announce the launch of the inaugural Underserved Business Award. This award aims to recognize and celebrate the remarkable contributions of underserved businesses and organizations that support them. At its core, Underserved Business Award seeks to honor those who are making a meaningful impact in empowering underserved communities and fostering economic growth and inclusivity. Right? We anticipate that this award ceremony will take place in June, so please be aware and be on the lookout. That will be coming soon. This event won't be over. You will still have the opportunity to network, get to know each other. Make sure you exchange cards, email addresses, get each other's information, and make these relationships count. Right? Also, don't be a stranger up here. Once again, my call to action is to get you all up here to visit me. Right? Make yourself present. Right? This is your house. Come to it. Bring the kids. Right? I'm serious. Bring the kids. Walk them out. Get to know the space. Get comfortable. And then I challenge you to bring three or 5 people. Right? Because as a deacon, I'm told the Bible says where 2 or 3 gather, I will be in the midst, but y'all want me to go there. Because I'm going to call you out. Right? I'm going to hold you accountable and responsible. Right? You can't say I don't know anymore because now you know. It's on recordings. It's going to get played back. I'm going to challenge you to bring somebody else up here to come visit your house. Get active. Right? I was one of those people who didn't get involved early on. Right? Because I was involved in the foolishness. I let everybody else talk me into being a part of what was going on in the streets. Now I'm a part of what's changing in the streets. You got to start somewhere. And I have a long story. Right? You got to change something, so why not change now? Right? So get to know each other. We'll bring Brother June back up here. I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Take care, gratitude, appreciation.
Thank you so much. Another applause for me. Thank you. Wow, what a day. Thank you. I want to appreciate everybody who came today, all the visitors, all our volunteers, the media group, EDA team, everybody here. I appreciate you, all the vendors, our sponsors. I appreciate everybody here. And I'd like all the EDA members and EDA volunteers on the stage. Please come over the stage, come over here, come on. Please come on the stage, come on. Please, come on, immediately, come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Joshua, come on. Hey, come on. Come on. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for coming. This is the team. our volunteers, media, those who made it possible. I want to appreciate all of you for making it possible. Thank you so much, everybody, who made it possible, especially our sponsors. State Bank for all the caregivers, all the grants we have for us, for the underserved community. We have more to come, so we appreciate everybody here who made it possible. I'll say thank you all, and I appreciate my wife here, who's always my cheerleader. Thank you so much. So, I appreciate you, Alice, right here. I appreciate you for coming. It's everybody who is here. I appreciate you guys for coming.
You too, appreciate you for all what you put together.
Get to each other, extend card, business card, email, get to each other, so we need to collaborate and do more. Thank you.
All right, you guys, that is going to bring the press conference to an end. I appreciated being here. Shout out to Joshua, my J, PDA. I also want to thank my cousin Javon and Shabi for coming out and supporting me. You guys, that's going to bring to an end. Till next time. See ya. This was very